In a dim lit tavern, smoke in the air, I gathered my friends with stories to share. We rolled out the dice, our hearts beating fast, in a world of magic where legends are cast. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. Through dungeons we wandered with courage our guide. The thrill of adventure we'd never subside. With each unearthed secret and each cautious step, we chase down our futures on every chance left. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. We summoned our courage as the lanterns dimmed. A beholder lurking with intentions grim. With blades at the ready, an incantation strong. The taste of vengeance, we will right the wrong. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. The bard sang a shanty of battles won and lost. As laughter echoed, we counted the cost. We dined upon a feast at the spit and grease. The smell of ale and the fires warm below. We gathered our party, ready to go. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So here's to the warriors, the magic and might. To friends who stand tall through every dark night. With a toast to the journey and mugs in the air, we'll write our own story with fortunes laid bare. Force favors the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we'll find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So let's gather again under starlit skies, with echoes of laughter and our dreams on the rise. In this tale of legends, where magic is spun, we will keep rolling the fates till our journey is done.
Volo by reputation. But
No, not us.
might have only seen him a couple of times in passing. Would you like to make a perception check based on your memory, or are you
Sure.
looking to inquire about Volo?
I'll make a perception check first. See if I see Volo about anywhere.
All right.
Perception is a +3. All right. 23, not 20.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You're like, I know what this motherfucker looks like. And you see this, 5'9", 5'10", kind of like huskier looking man in just this absolutely fancy as hell clothing. He looks like he looks very well kept, His clothes almost look silken. They're a bit puffy, almost like a troubadour kind of look.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Big old beard, big old smile, curly mustache, and having a drink over in the corner.
Alright, I'm going to make my way over there, sit myself down at his table and go, Volo, just the man I was looking for. Hello.
I'm gonna follow. Erin follows, but jumps all over all of the.
Yep. He's taking a swig from one of his 3 tankards. And you can see there's like a cluster of tankards around him. Some of which still have drinks, some of which don't. You and probably him are unsure as to which drink came when. The only thing you know is he's having a good time. And so he looks over you, this big smile with rosy cheeks. And he says, well, greetings. To what do I owe this wonderful company?
I pull the note that, or the letter that Chimerus had given us, and I, pull it from the inner pocket of my jacket and then slide it across the table and be like, well, we've been summoned to you by a Chimerus Nyan, and says you have some work that might need doing.
He takes that for you, but he also hears Rawl say hello, looks over at him, looks down at his drinks, looks back to you, Runa, and he says, am I just too drunk, or did that goat say hello?
Oh, he thinks I'm livestock.
Let me introduce you to my companion. That is Ralze, and he is very much a person.
I got feelings and everything.
Yeah, Volo just takes an intense, very much, keeps his eye on you. Now, Rawl say, I don't know if you've read it, Volo's Guide to Monsters, that was me, but I've never seen something quite like him in my travels.
Yeah,
Very peculiar.
Pretty unique species, I've heard.
But welcome all the same.
So, well, don't worry about him. He's harmless. He's such a nice person, really. And this other one here is Tiger. And I gesture to Tiger. The all 7 foot of Tiger.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's been quite a while since I've seen a tabaxi. Especially out these parts. So looking over the letter, Volo goes,
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yes. I definitely did ask Chimerus to keep an eye out for worthwhile helpers in my endeavors here. Well, before he goes, how about this? And he, you see him point his finger in the direction of the bar and whisper quietly. And are any of you looking in the direction of the bar?
I can be.
All right.
I'd like to keep my eyes on Volo.
All right. So, Ralsei Tiger, what you see is the bartender perk up, like, stop what he's doing, looks over, and grabs 4 fresh tankards, walks over, and just sort of sighs. Volo. Even more drinks for you. Well, at least you've got friends this time. Volo's just laughing heartily, says, "Thank you, Dernan."
I'd like to take a gold piece and flip it to the bartender
Yep.
and say, "Thanks much."
Dernan says, "Oh, well, thank you."
Of course, I always tip your bartenders.
He looks over at Volo and he says, "Seems you finally brought in someone nice. Hopefully you can keep them around." As he walks back with the platter under his arm back to the bar. And he says, and Volo says, "Well, I take it you would want to hear about the job I have entailed?"
Certainly, I'd be very much interested, especially if it pays well. And from what Kimmeris was saying, is that it does.
Well, need to start off with a little bit of a story.
I like stories. I get up I get up on the table and sit cross-legged and lean like a fucking child.
Yep. And so you see Volo look at all of you, one eyebrow raised, smirking.
Quick question.
Snaps his
Did they pass tankers to each of us or just to Volo?
to each of you,
Okay.
including Volo.
Well, then I'll pick up my tankard and start drinking from it.
Good, Rousey.
Yeah. All yours. I before I get up on the table, I push my tankard toward Tiger because I'm never drinking again, ever.
All right, so Volo, looking around at all of you, smirking, snaps his fingers, and suddenly the big fireplace over here and all the candles within, like, this vicinity suddenly dim as if it were lighting.
I yell out and fall off the fucking table. I was genuinely not expecting that.
Volo's a man with tricks up his sleeves. His poofy sleeves.
Hey, my old sleeves.
When I say poofy sleeves, I mean, like... So those, like, old sleeves that have, like, the frills at the end and are in, like, 3 sections across the arm and they're all, like, poofy bags?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his outfit. With, like, a scarf, a fancy, full, like, almost beret kind of cap with a feather pointing out of it. Very, like a large, like, curled mustache, piercings, like, a very gregarious-looking fellow.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, Waterdeep has definitely seen better days. It seems the world's seen better days, but these things come and pass, I suppose. Come and go, I suppose. But I just rolled back into here not but a month ago, when I heard tale that the key to the dragon's hoard was found. So, I had inquired around, asking about it. And that's not been met with great reception. Probably not a fan of my book. But I was looking for it when, unfortunately, a friend I had asked to help inquire about it disappeared. I haven't heard from him in a couple of weeks, but I have seen some of the more unsavory types in here once or twice, and I may have gotten a bit of information out of them. And it seems that everyone in Waterdeep is looking for the key. And unfortunately, when I say everyone, I mean everyone.
Great.
Right now...
Is it great?
Yes. Because right now, the two biggest names that are in the running for finding this currently are the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild.
Oh. I'm going to assume that I would exactly know who those are, right?
You would know who these factions are, and you would know the name Xanathar, but not necessarily who Xanathar is.
Right. Gotcha.
Can I ask who Xanathar is?
After Raze asks, I'm just going to let out a heavy sigh and just be like, oh, fuck.
Who's that? Tell me right now.
Well, I have not had the unfortunates. I fortunately have not been graced with the presence of Xanathar, but from what I hear, he raises his hands up and just sort of like does that like kind of like sparkling motion, right? Xanathar has eyes all over the city. And around Volo now, you can see these like globes of, you can see like small like motes of light like flicker in and out. Just like all around the table. If something happens in Waterdeep, you can be sure that Xanathar knows about it. But that doesn't mean we can't try and keep secrets. Besides, who would trust the word of a barfly anyway? As he like winks and finishes off the one tankard he was drinking, grabs another and takes another sip from it.
Jesus.
So, I take it none of you have heard of this dragon's horde.
No.
No, I can't say I have. Though as far as Xanathar and the Zentarum are concerned, I've heard of them.
And then you know just how serious the situation has gotten.
Afraid so.
It's created a bit of a power struggle. Because it's the Dragon's Horde. It's also known as the Hash of Dragons. I haven't met anyone who's seen it directly or knows of it directly. But it is rumored that it contains 500,000 gold pieces, as well as various other rare and magical items.
That's a lot of gold.
Yes. Whoever
Gold
gets their hands on this is going to... they're going to become very powerful very quick. And unfortunately, if it's the Zentarim or Xanathar, they're going to be able to do a lot very fast. And that's not necessarily good.
So,
No,
to be
not
clear, you want us to find this key, then find this stash.
Oh, most definitely.
So, if we're splitting this, I'm assuming that's what's happening here. What is the cut that we're looking at here?
You have good instincts. Yes. Well, 500,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
I myself just want, let's say, 200,000 of it. The rest can be yours
That's
to do
100.
with what you all want.
I turn to Rouse and Tiger and be like, so, does that sound agreeable to the both of you?
I say let's do it. We can help somebody, and with that much gold, we could buy you a new ship even.
And Volo chimes in. And mind you, any items that may also be in there, those are yours to keep as well. I just merely want the gold. Well, some of it. You know, to keep it out of the hands of those who would burn water deep to the ground.
Well, looking at a proposition like this, I can't possibly say no. And if my cohorts here are also on board to do this, then I think we have ourselves a deal. To be honest, looking at gold like that, I can't not go in on this.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, from what I gathered, perfect place to start would be, and as soon as he starts talking, you hear the doors fly open. Like, the sound of someone kicking the wooden double doors open to, like, snap back against the wall as hard as they can on their hinges.
And really fast, can I dive under a table?
Yep.
Alright, I'm right here now.
Yep.
Just hide behind me.
He's already under the table.
But Erin, if I can put them to sleep.
Yeah, so, and...
You're fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh no! 5 of the same guy!
Jesus
So
Christ.
horrifying!
Yeah, and so, spilling in... Yeah. Yeah. So, spilling into the room now, you see these 5 bandits walk through. Durnan only gets on, what the fuck? Before one of them just fucking knocks him out.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you see one of them punch the bartender. He is out behind the bar here. He's just on the floor cold. And the only thing noticeable you hear in immediate proximity to you is Vola going shit. And then you don't see him. Yep.
Well, since Volo vanished and they knocked out the bartender, in reaction to this happening and them now being in the room, because like we can clearly see them, yeah.
Yeah, and they are shouting, "Where is that son of a bitch? Get on, you fucking pussy! Get out here!"
I'm going to sheath a dagger, and I'm going to flick it at this one.
This one?
Yep, that one.
All right. Yeah, I'll say you're able to, your surprise round plus the sneak attack and all that.
Okay, so what do I roll for that?
Roll to attack.
Okay.
With the dagger.
Are you wanting me to roll damage, or are you wanting me to roll to try to hit?
Roll to try to hit, and you're
Okay.
hitting with advantage because they
Okay,
aren't
with
seeing
advantage.
you.
Okay.
Because of the surprise round.
All right, that's a 17. And with advantage, 22.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That first one hit. But you definitely hit with the 22. Alright, so now roll damage with the dagger plus sneak attack.
Okay, so it's a D4 plus 3. And then my sneak attack is D6. 10.
10. Alright, yeah. So obviously we're going into initiative after this.
Mhm.
But how do you want to do this?
Oh, he's dead, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
nice.
dagger just flies right across the room, purchasing right in his throat, and it just embeds all the way up to the handle. And, as he starts gurgling, and, right after he had just got done saying whatever the shit he was saying, and starts choking on his own blood and collapses.
Touch it,
Wonderful.
get hit, bitch.
Say they wail their fucking skull on the table in front of them, too.
And then I stand up, I pull out my rapier and say, "Such foul language, I really don't think that's needed here in this establishment, thank you. And keep your hands off the fucking bartender."
You said I swear.
And you see the other ones just fucking get their weapons ready.
Oh, little skull, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Was that always a thing you could do?
For dead, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Alright, so yeah, roll initiative.
Here we fucking go. 3.
12.
5.
I hate this. God damn it.
Alright. So yours was 5, Runa?
Yeah.
How much was yours, Adam?
3.
Erin?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Alright, so add to initiative. Let's see here, 17.
Great.
Add to initiative. Let's see here. Add to initiative.
So these are all humans?
Yep.
Okay.
Humans being the most common of the races you'll find in Waterdeep. At least as permanent residents. And add to initiative. Well, Adam, you don't go bottom in initiative order.
Oh. I don't go last. Yay!
Plus, Adam is still hidden, so
That's true. I'm under a table.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, no, they don't see you.
Cool.
They didn't see you do that.
Sweet. I'm gonna use that.
Awesome.
All right, yeah. All right, so. Oh, awesome! It'll highlight them for me too. Dope. So. All right.
They know I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they know exactly where you are.
I think that's a pirate over there. Hey! Why
And
not?
just-
Oh, you don't knots.
1 sec. Let's see. Here.
Why not? I guess.
All right, so this one. Yeah, let's see. What's their speed? 30 feet. Yeah. So they're gonna go their full 30 feet.
I can't see.
Yeah, they see you sitting right there. And they are going to take... They're going to see, obviously, y'all standing at the same table. They know exactly... You know, they know exactly... You know, it's good. It's a pretty good idea that you're together, right? A bit obvious. So he's gonna... So this one is going to take a swing at Erin. And that misses.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck.
With your cat-like reflexes, you just, like... just kind of, like, bob out of the way real fast. It's like, nuh-uh, motherfucker.
Just curious, what's Aaron's AC?
16.
That's high.
Yeah. Yeah, my roll was 12 total.
That would have hit me.
What?
That would have hit me. Mine's
Yep. Alright, yeah. He's just obviously fucking angry, gonna scowl at you a little bit. And that's all he can do.
Guess what, baby?
It's my turn. Okay. I'll do Warhammer attack.
No.
Alright, roll to hit.
16.
Fuck.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Here we go.
14.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
Describe it, Aaron. Go ahead.
I aim for his skull because that's my favorite spot to aim for
Alright.
and annihilate it.
You know the scene where Roger drops that guy and his head fucking explodes? She does that, but with the hammer.
Yeah, so you bring it up. Yeah, so you bring it up at like an upward angle, right?
Yeah.
You hit him right in the fucking jaw. The jaw goes flying, falls down the hole, and the head spins around 360 degrees as they fall over.
Jesus. All right.
So he's fucking dead for swinging at me.
Yeah, he's got no head left.
I mean, it's there, but it's, you know, it's missing a jaw, and it is...
There's no way it's attached. None of it's spun around a whole circle.
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
I'm under the table.
Rousing and Shade are just like, this tabaxi has some anger issues.
Listen, it works out in our favor, so.
Alright, so was that your turn?
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm going to remove him from initiative. because there's no reason for that now.
Yeah. Erin goes first now.
15. Yeah. Alright, so this one's gonna move right up to here, half of its movement. And it is going to take its crossbow and aim right for you, Erin. And that does not hit.
Hot.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck you.
Apparently these guys don't have good aim.
I'm gonna kick you down that fucking hole now.
Oh, hold on, Erin.
Yeah. No, he's a little shaken.
You could do that.
He's a
Erin,
little
you could do that.
little shaken from it. And
Yeah.
it
I'm
flies
like,
and it hits
this is
right
fine.
here. It flies, it hits one of the tankards, and the tankard falls over.
Full or empty?
Full. It goes like onto the floor here. Runa, make a perception check.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's my perception? 3. Okay. 23 and not 20.
Yeah, no. As you see the tankard fly to the floor, you can't quite explain it, but it's moving. It's like something picks it up real fast and tries to drink what little is left in it, trying to save what's in there.
Oh, he didn't leave. He's just invisible. You fucker. Obviously, we don't know that.
I just chuckled to myself, like, silently, just...
Yeah.
Bar for the course, my friend. Bar for the
Right. So yeah.
So I'd like to. I want to real quick point out that Erin said something about kicking that guy down the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is spotter his ass.
Yeah,
You can certainly try.
she could do that if she gets it, because she's close enough that she could do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this one moves up, notice it, just notices you chuckle a little bit, like that slight, like how you can kind of tell when someone laughs a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sees that, gets fucking mad, and is going to take a crossbow shot at you.
Okay.
Does 15 hit?
Yeah.
Alright. There we go.
My AC is 14.
Ah,
Also, that's what AC means.
Oh, that was a 2.
ooh,
It does 2 damage.
Okay.
Yowchi.
Where the fuck are my hit points? There we are.
Yeah, it hits you. Yeah, it like grazes across the top of your shoulder there a bit. It leaves you with a bit of something, but doesn't stick into you. It just cuts you a bit, enough to like know it hurt, you know?
After it cuts me, I just turn and look directly at him, bare my fangs, and say, "You're next."
Alright. So, that'll be... Actually, your turn.
Good news. He's next.
All right. I'm going to attempt to attack him with my dagger. Okay. Why is it doing? No, stop. This. Hello. Tabletop's being fucking weird. Hold on. 5. There we go. I don't know. It was acting funny.
Alright.
All right. So there's a 5, right? Yeah, +5. Okay. Just double checking. 11.
That total?
Yeah, 11 total.
Yeah. You throw it, your aim seems to be true, but he turns just slightly, just barely, the dagger misses.
Damn. Is his 12 or some shit?
And is going to... let's see, I'm just gonna... Oh my god, just...
And as a bonus action, can I try to intimidate him?
Sure.
Okay. Alright. And it's a 9.
Yeah, so you go to try to intimidate him. He looks at you, and yeah, that arrow's just going to be the dagger there, for reference.
I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. And just be like, don't worry, I'm on to you. You're going to die.
I'm going to make you unalive. Fuck you.
Yeah. He just looks at you, intensity not breaking. And, replies, "Big talk for someone that can't aim."
Hey, that's me.
I mean...
You intimidate?
Erin,
Oh.
you already did your...
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
I forgot. You're hiding under the thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
and... Yeah. What are you doing?
Well... I'm gonna aim for this guy.
That one?
Yeah. And I'm gonna attempt to throw a dagger at him.
Alright, you can do so with advantage.
What with advantage?
Roll to hit with advantage.
Okay. I got 5, 7, and 5. So 7. So I fucking missed, don't I?
Yep. Yeah, it flies back. Sticks in. Yeah, sticks in right about there. Almost right next to Runa's dagger. And he looks over, and he sees where you are now.
Yeah. Alright, well then as my bonus action, I guess I'm gonna pull out the table. Does that count?
Now's a bonus action, but you can just use your movement.
Okay.
So you've got like, what, 30, 35?
30, I think. Yeah, 30.
Yeah. So you've got 30 feet of movement you can use.
Okay. Oh.
Outside of your bonus action.
What's up?
Outside of your bonus action.
Okay, in that case...
Because remember, the way things work with D&D is you have your movement, action, bonus action that you can do.
I don't remember, but can bards cast with a bonus action?
It depends on the spell.
Okay.
I can do healing word as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Good news.
Which is also
Runa needs you.
Yeah, which is also a leveled spell.
What?
Me and Runa need to be
What's your HP at?
I do not need to be healed.
18.
Hang on to it for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to run over, grab both daggers?
You'd have to go if you. So if you did it like that, you'd provoke an attack of opportunity from him.
Alright.
Just gonna wait.
Yeah, and you want to be able to get up to it.
Do it that way either.
Yeah, you'd be just out of reach of it.
Alright, I'm just gonna crawl out from under the table then, I guess.
Alright.
I was gonna try and be all badass and be like, Shayde, here! And then throw her one of the daggers. But, nah.
I feel like if you did that, I'd have to make like a athletics check or something to catch it, because you're throwing a sheath knife at me.
I just whip it at you and fucking stabs into your hand.
Yeah, no, I was about to say if she failed the athletics check to grab it, you would have to make an attack roll at that point.
Oh no! I'd blow her fucking hand off with a dagger.
Actions have consequences.
Yeah.
To the dagger, and like it's that scene from like Ace Ventura where he gets the thing in the leg. He's just like, ah.
Then they shoot him in the other leg, and he. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a long fucking time. I remember enjoying it.
All right, that was your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Bam! It is this one. Which, let's see here. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, this one's gonna rush up to you.
Okay.
And it's gonna say... Fucking barn animal. And hit you with its scimitar. That's a 10. Does a 10 hit?
I have 11.
Damn. Yeah. So it just barely misses.
He swings at me, and I duck, and my hat stays up, and he hits between them. Then I come back up into my hat. That's how I want to do that.
All right.
Yipe!
Yeah. Just gets frustrated, and it's back to Erin at the top.
Hell yeah. You know what they do, Adam. Put me in front of that.
Okay, Erin wants to move to this guy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna spotter kick him into the wind. Or attempt to.
Well, hold on. Does her moving have any consequence?
Well, no, because she didn't pass directly by
Oh, okay.
these ones, and these ones are dead.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah, no, I'm not raising anybody as like a fucking Revenant or Wraith right now.
Okay. God, that would suck, huh?
Yeah. Although, let's just say I do have plans if certain people do certain things that are in that vein.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
Is that an unarmed strike if I kick them?
So...
Would it be better to kick him or smash him into the hole with it?
No, I'm just trying to think of how I want to... I think what we're gonna do for that is... Contested strength roll. So you roll a strength check, I roll a strength check. Because it's less about just hitting them, and it's more about forcing them off the edge and shit, right?
I got 16. Yeah.
Well, that's an 11 plus 0.
Whoop.
Alright, so now, Yeah. So you fucking... Hold on. I actually... I need to see how deep that is, actually. Oh my god. It's...
You weren't expecting anyone that's gotta kick someone down there.
I also wasn't expecting anyone to use the term story kick since it's, not 2006.
140 feet, Zack.
140 feet?
Yes.
Oh
Is
my
that, from the
god.
is that from the ground floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just Googling yawning portal depth. It says the first measured 40 feet in diameter and descended 140 feet, 43 meters.
yeah.
Why is this in the middle of the bar?
Yeah. I literally couldn't find it. Alright, cool. So that's 140 feet?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Erin, you know how you can slate up different amounts of dice to roll on there?
Yeah.
Roll 14d6 for me.
Oh my god, here.
Wait, 14 of them?
Yeah.
14. It is for every 10 feet you take 1d6 of damage.
Holy fuck. Okay.
14. There you go.
Dear Jesus.
Because it is still theoretically possible for them to live.
50.
50? Yeah, no. You just watch them sink into darkness and eventually hear like a small thud. You do not know the ultimate fate of them.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
you do
sorry.
not know their ultimate fate.
Did you please tell me you heard any of that?
I did.
Okay.
I was about to say I can't do the join your stream thing because I don't have headphones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
And I do want to try and intimidate.
Let's see here.
All you have to do is turn around and stare at them. That would freak me the fuck out. As long as you kick the man down a hole.
You know what the
Then
fucked
I
up thing is? So here's the thing. If you had rolled a 1 on every single one of those rolls, he would have lived.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
If you had rolled a 1 on all 14d6, that would have been 14 damage, he would have lived.
What was his HP?
15.
Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Just lying broken in pieces at the bottom going, fuck, ow.
Oh!
But yeah,
Oh!
I'm gonna look at the last two remaining and pretty much tell them if they don't fucking leave, I'll kill them too. I roll for intimidation, right?
Yeah, I'll say you I mean, I'll put it like this. Yeah, just go for it.
Come on, roll. Okay. 13.
Alright, yeah. You can see they're just getting fucking angry, but it seems like you might have given them an idea.
Aaron, you should have moved away from the hole.
I had no more movement.
Oh no.
That being said,
But I'm also not near the hole.
Ish.
yeah, they're just going to run up to you, and they are going to go ahead with a sword attack.
Oh.
Yep. All right, and that is 21 to hit,
Oof.
which I take it does it.
Yeah.
Was it a gnat?
No.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right. All right, so that's 4 damage as he like goes right into the side and like where like the elbow joint for armor is. How there's that like tiny little bit of cloth section that like lets your arm move, right? That flexible bit
Oh,
just
fuck.
hits and does a slash like right in there.
I'm down to 10.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
All right, and so that's the end of that one. Runa.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna move over to the one that is right next to Erin,
All right.
and I'm going to attack him with my rapier.
All right.
Quick, stab him in the face!
11. Did you say
11.
stab him in the face or stab him in the penis?
The wiener.
Of course.
I got an 11.
All right, yeah. You go to hit with it, and he just catches you out of the corner of his eye real quick, and he just makes a quick little turn just enough to, like, move out of the way of getting hit.
Damn it, we keep getting so close.
Okay, how does disengage work? I don't know if that takes my movement or not, because I used all my movement moving up there. Okay,
Oh,
so I Googled it, and it says that any future movement on the same turn no longer provides opportunity of attacks, so I don't get any more movement. So I used all my movement, so I can't use disengage.
Okay.
So I will sit there and do fuck all. Adam turn.
Adam turn.
I can do
Nope.
What you gonna do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna. Guess I'm gonna swing at homeboy here
All right.
with my scarf sword thing. So short sword.
Yeah. It's just scarf, but it's still like a 1d6, you know?
Yeah. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that definitely hits.
Nice.
Roll for damage. 1d6 plus your proficiency, right? Whatever it says on there.
I just got 2.
All right.
What's my proficiency?
I was about to say, it should just on. So when you look at the thing on there, when it says what damage for it, it should say it right there. And if you tap it, it does it automatically.
Oh, okay. So it didn't add anything. I just got 2 then.
All right.
God damn it.
All right, yeah.
Slash him in
Yeah,
the
he
leg.
takes a hit. Yeah, he takes it and he's like, what the fuck?
I go, oh no!
Yep. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Alright, now this dude's turn. Let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna just repay the favor on that one.
Okay.
So, 13 hits, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good shit.
Damn.
Alright, so that's gonna be 4 points of slashing damage. Alright. He's got nothing more left. Erin.
Warhammer time.
Yep, that hits.
13 for
Cool.
damage.
For this one?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
That guy.
Alright.
That motherfucker.
Alright, yeah, how do you want to do this?
I kind of want to send him flying to the other one that's in front of Adam. Is that a thing I can do?
It's actually a good question.
Let's see here. Roll a strength check.
$22.
Well,
Alright, yeah. Yeah. Thanks to your lucky rolls. I mean, you hit him, you hit him, like, with sort of an uppercut type deal, but with the hammer. Hits him right in the chest, just caves in that entire, like, sternum cavity. like their heart gets pierced by bone, they're fucking gone. Yeah, and I'm gonna say it hits him, and this one is now fucking... Manage conditions... He's now knocked prone.
oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it just knocks him the fuck over.
Probably covered in fucking just goo.
Not necessarily, it would have been the person's back hitting him.
Mm.
Alright, and that was this one. Remove. And so... That was it, Erin?
Yep.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to walk over here very calmly, slow walk, and look down at him and say, "Remember what I said earlier when I was going to come for you? Well, here I am." And I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Yep, remember it's at advantage because he's prone.
Well, that's a nat 20, 25.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I'm having to do this.
Okay, yeah, that's the highest one. The other one would have been a 22. So,
Yeah.
Since that was a nat 20, I crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's double the amount of dice.
Okay, so, let's see real quick. Rapier, again, is 1d8. So, d8. 2d8 plus 3. Would it be plus 6, because I'm doubling it, right?
It's only double the dice, not double the proficiency bonus.
Okay,
Because it's one strike, not multiple.
right, gotcha. Okay.
So it's 2d8 plus 3.
And then because Rousey's on the other side of him, it's sneak attack damage, so 12 total.
Yeah, so that first hit would have killed him without the sneak attack.
hmm
It doesn't matter.
He had 7 HP left.
I'm just gonna like take my blade and slowly sink it into him. You know, like I'm sure you've seen it in all sorts of movies where people have rapiers and they just slowly push it in. As opposed to just like, no, no, no. And you just and I'm just like, yes, this is happening. Goodbye, go to sleep.
Oh my god. Yeah, that reminds me of the nightmare of what Jordan's character did in Tim's campaign. He literally choked out a guard, but he was but his character was lawful good, so he was convinced he was doing it for the right reason. And when he was choking him out, he was like, I'm sorry. He'll just go to sleep. And it's like, I started cracking up because I'm like, that's the most horrifying shit you could have said.
Yeah.
Like, what's fucking worse than someone choking you out, going and apologizing? Alright, yeah, no. All these fuckers are dead as fucking doornails.
That's what happens when you mess with the bartender.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop tracking, and we're gonna remove that from initiative, and I'm gonna...
And after that last one's dead, I'm gonna turn and look at Rousey and be like, hey, could you go and check on the bartender?
Okay.
Would you like to have grabbed your dagger first on your way up?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Grab my dagger for this one.
I'd also like to go over and retrieve my 2 daggers, one from the corpse and the other one from the table.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go behind the bar, and then help the bartender up. I'm assuming they were behind the bar.
Yeah, and you can see the cook came out from behind and was trying to, help him out, trying to all that. But if you'd like to heal him at all, you can.
Yeah. I'll kill the bartender.
Alright.
Am I gonna roll anything for that, or?
Yeah.
Medicine?
Well, I mean, it would either be Cure Wounds or Healing Word.
Oh.
Yeah, you see Bonnie, the barmaid, just trying to keep him elevated so he's not on his back and shit on the ground.
I'll use Cure Wounds.
Alright. Yeah, that definitely gets him up and ready and going. And he wakes up and he's like, oh, fuck me.
No, I'm just healing you. He says, fuck me, and I said, no, I'm just healing you. I rolled a 4. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. And that's one of my slots.
Yeah, as long as it brings him above 0, it's fine.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. And so he comes to. He sits up on his own after basically being like, no, I don't need help, to Bonnie and all that. And he's just like, oh, well, thank you. And bastards gave me a fucking surprise right there. And while you're helping him out, Bolo appears, arm resting on your shoulder, Runa.
Real quick,
and just
okay,
goes,
so the cook's name is Bonnie?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the other one's name?
Durnan. Durnan.
Okay.
I think my favorite thing I did today was probably elbow drop the fucking sturgeon.
Sturge, not sturgeon. There was not a fish attached to you, Aaron.
There were sturgeons, not like you. Aaron.
This is the fucking Nad-Nade situation all the fuck over again.
Alright, so Volo shows up next to me.
Yeah, no, he's got like... Yeah, no, he's just like... He's just like kind of like trying to like lean on you a little bit and goes... Oh yeah. You three are definitely the ones I need.
But I didn't do anything.
I very
Thank you
gently
for,
and politely move his arm off my shoulder and then turn to face him directly.
Yep, and he says, well, thank you for, helping me out with that.
It's not a problem. I mean, after all, if anybody understands the role of any establishment like this one, you don't attack the fucking bartender.
Most definitely.
Sorry about the
No,
mess,
good
though.
for you. Ah. And he looks at me and he's like, doesn't matter to me, it's not my place. Alright. Let's see here. Let me grab my notes back open again. Yep. Oh man. Fucking. I'm trying to see if I wrote down something that I needed, which.
I'm just gonna, like, laugh with a smirk and go like, well, I hope that, it's a good enough of a resume as any.
Oh, indeed it is. And I'm certain that Durnan will, I'm certain that Durnan appreciates you taking care of the, well, the scum in his bar, rather.
We're gonna need to somebody's gonna need to get paid to clean that up. Pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of decapitated someone, kicked someone down a well.
To be fair, you probably don't need to worry about.
And
Caved another man in.
yeah.
Yeah. And so Volo bends down, looks at just sort of like looks at one of their bodies where like the arms are intact. Looks at it, and you just see this big old eye tattoo on his wrist. Like, well, these were Xanathar's men. That is like, well, that's unfortunate. Really does seem that Xanathar sees all. At least you took care of them when you could. So Xanathar hands each of you a small bag that contains 10 gold pieces.
Xanathar does?
No, sorry, fucking Volo.
Said each of us?
Yeah, so you each get 10 gold pieces.
Cool.
Yep.
Add money again.
You got it?
And it says, I'll take this as a thank you for the protection service, as well as a little bit of a coin to help you get going.
I'll turn to him and say, well, thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully, well, until this business is concluded, you can stay out of harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, since we're so rudely interrupted, do you have a place for us to start looking for this, what was it, the key?
Well, the key, we didn't exactly... Well, the key I didn't exactly find out where it was, but I was having my friend help out, and they disappeared.
Right.
I haven't seen them in days. Usually I see them nightly.
So,
Last...
tell us about your friend and what their name is and where you last saw them. It's a place to start, anyway.
Yes, my friend... His name is... Let's see what they're... Really? Come on, come on. Yes. Yes, my friend's a bit of a simple-minded fellow. He goes by the name of Runa Blackstone.
Zack, could you, write that in tabletop for me?
Yes.
Runa Blackstone, okay.
Yes, Runa Blackstone.
What a name.
I mean, yeah. Some D&D stuff is gonna sound pretty natural, and others is gonna sound like fucking the most random noises you've ever fucking heard. Like Runa Blackstone.
Sounds like a fucking made-up name, like that Chris O'Neill would come up with when Final Fantasy character.
Yeah. But yeah. It's like, yeah. Poor Floon isn't, the brightest. He's big, he's an orc, but well-meaning and just, you know, needs help. Once in a while. But, yeah, he was telling me ask around. Last I knew is that he was going to a tavern called the Skewered Dragon. It's between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward. I tend to, you know, stay out here between the castle and trade wards personally. It's where all the best business can be done, especially if you're trying to sell a book. As he hands out this, as he pulls up this leather tome in his hands and gives you a smirk with one eyebrow raised.
How much is the book?
Oh, well, since you asked of your own volition, for you, about 10 gold pieces.
Okay. I'll buy the book.
All right, and so you get one copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters, with his signature in it.
Ooh.
It says, "Thank you, and be sure to tell everyone you know, or everyone you come across."
Is that an item that I can actually find in the thing?
Maybe. If not, just make a note of it.
You know, this is...
Because, like I said, I literally have no access to D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's also a source book.
Yep. Yep, he hands you the Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Ooh.
I chime in and just say, "Oh, that's nice. That should be useful, hopefully."
And he says, "Yep." And he says, "Here's hoping."
There.
You
I
didn't work on
put
this
it in
for
my
nothing.
thing as a custom item.
Wonderful.
Volo's Guide to Monsters, autographed.
Yeah.
We're a dragon, the fuck?
That's what they were talking about, Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where he sound the that's where he said he saw Floon last going down that way. Or rather where Floon said they were going to go.
So real quick, the other two people here, Bonnie and Durnan, they're both human?
Yeah. Yep, Bonnie's a barmaid / cook.
Is she sexy?
And Durnan is the main bartender / owner of the Yawning portal.
Is Bonnie sexy?
I can actually get you an image of Bonnie.
Okay. Sure.
Both Bonnie and Durnan. If you want to, just give me a sec.
What?
So Zach, what was the horde thing that we're looking for? And the key to the what?
The key to the Dragon's Hoard, or the Cache of Dragons. It goes by those two names.
Cash, I'm assuming, would be CACH.
Yes. Although it technically is a cache of cash.
So it's the Dragon's Horde or the Cache of what?
Dragons. Which you would know the reasoning for that name, Runa, is that in Waterdeep, the colloquial term for a gold piece is a dragon. You've been through here enough times to know that. Yep. There, I sent a picture of Bonnie and Durnan.
Oh. She's alright. Many adventurers pass through the Yawning portal on their way to greatness. All of them try the ale. That's what she sounds like. I don't know why, it just is. Fucking
Yeah, and Vola goes on to say, the most I know is that the key is some sort of stone. It's enchanted. But I don't know much else around specifics. It's not exactly, and he points to all the dead bodies. Well, it's not exactly safe to be going around asking lots of questions.
I mean, that's fair enough.
He's like, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Question.
What?
I said, I'll be fine asking questions. I just killed like 3 of these fuckers.
Yes, and it seems that they won't find the one for quite a while.
You know why they'd have the big hole? Could you tell me that? I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. Nothing I'm coming up with makes sense.
Oh man.
If you don't feel like having him explain anything, you can just have him not know. It's just a mystery.
Would I know this, Zach? Or at least I've heard story of.
Yeah.
The bar, what has a hole in it?
Yeah, Volo just Volo just shrugs to you and he says, I don't know, but I like it. But yeah, Runa, you've heard rumors that it could potentially lead to the Undermountain and such areas.
Oh, we just kicked the guy into it. That's not good.
Yeah, you know that it goes down, it reaches into the deep recesses of Waterdeep.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Rouse and Tiger and be like, well, if story holds true,
Well,
it leads deep into the Undermountain, underneath the depths of Waterdeep here. And many adventurers have seen their fair share of fates within the Yawning portal itself. Said to have all sorts of things down there. And adventurers, honestly, if you're looking up for a quest of any type, or to make a name of renown for yourself, there's no better place than the Yawning portal. At least as far as I've been told.
Oh, okay.
They say that some go in and never come out, but then others come out with riches untold, so...
Well,
But I've never been myself, so I couldn't tell you the truth of it.
it's too bad that guy we kicked down there didn't live. He could have told us what was down there.
Look, I had a splat, and that's good enough for me. They shouldn't have picked the fight.
which, by the way, just for visual reference, by the way, because you would have been by the fireplace
Mm-hmm.
over there. This is what the fireplace over here in the Yawning portal looks like.
Ew. Looks like me when I have to wake up in the morning.
Yep.
Ah!
Volo just says, this place has got its fair share of charm, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
It did. Something happened.
Yep. And as you see, Mage Hand comes over and brings him one of the other tankards that was on the table. He thanks his own Mage Hand and just grabs it, takes a nice big swig. Yeah, Volo's a weirdo.
I whispered to Tiger, is he drinking the same stuff that I was drinking yesterday? Because it didn't taste good enough to keep drinking it like that. What are you eating? What is that?
Yep.
I'd like to, rifle through the pockets of the dead people. Except for the one in the hole. I'm not going down the hole.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I wanna.
It's only 14d6 bludgeoning damage.
I mean, if you want to get technical, I probably could do that. I have spider climb.
I mean, you literally could go down there. Like,
That's true.
safely.
He has spider climb and dark vision.
Yeah, no, you could safely get down there without having to take the 14d6.
Also, there's this, which I'm assuming is some sort of lowering thing to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so instead of just checking, like, these 4 one by one, just roll a group investigation check for me.
Okay.
I got 11.
I got 14.
I got 11.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, rifling through the pockets, you don't find, really don't find a whole lot. You find probably about, I'd say about 17 more gold pieces. Just between them all.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, just other, like, just like a couple of rocks here and there.
I'm just gonna take the 14 gold pieces and hand them to Rousey and be like, here you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's like I never bought that book. Wait, did you say 14?
I said 17.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you said 14.
Nope.
Did you want to give me all 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Just before I added it in.
Yeah, no, you get the idea that these were just enforcers, like, kind of sent on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
Probably just enough in their pockets to, get a drink, or to get a drink if they needed to without causing a scene.
But they did cause a scene. Them punched the bartender, which pissed me. Apparently.
Both too scared.
Oh yeah, that's because they tracked Volo too here.
Anyway.
I'd like to kneel down and fill up my water skin from one of the bodies.
Go for it.
Yucky.
Probably the one I caved in.
No, really, all you gotta do is hold the head up, hold the nose up, crack it, and it'll come out like a water spout, like just twisting it, yeah.
Really?
Yucky.
Making sure my speaker's not dying. That's wonderful. There we go.
And I'm, before we head off, I'm going to turn to Volo and offer out my hand and say, by the way, my name's Captain Shayde Reynard. I don't know if you've heard of me, but I'm a pirate captain. Captain of the Crimson Corsairs.
Well, it is wonderful to meet you. I am the one, the only, Volothamp Getarm.
Do you want to put the full name in chat there?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Volothamp Getarm.
Get 'em.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah, it's a hell of a name.
Really?
Some high fancy ass shit.
I know Kara has. She's not up.
Alright.
And says, well, I am going to be on my way back to the trade ward. I'm definitely going to be asking... I'm going to go ask a couple other people about this. Seeing as now I know who exactly is after me.
Careful not to get hurt or nothing.
I think I'll be fine. As it just chugs the last of it, just chugs the last of the tankard. Starts walking off and simultaneously mage hands the tankard over to the bar.
Great. Well then.
I turn to Rousey and Tiger and say, well, so I guess it's off to the Skewered Dragon then. Another tavern. To hopefully find Floon.
I hope we don't find more guys.
If we do, I'll just kill them.
Look, I like the way the Tiger thinks. I'm partial to it. What can I say?
Yep.
Anyway,
Before we leave, though, I'm going to go and talk to the barkeep. And I'd walk over here to the bar to have a small conversation with Durnan. So sorry about that rustle there, Durnan. My apologies. I hope you're all right.
Well, thank you for asking. Goddamn Volo seems to attract this kind of attention, not infrequently. But all the same, I thank you for helping out.
It's not a problem, though you should be aware that those men, they work for Xanathar, so if anybody comes asking, we went here, and I slide 5 gold dragons to him.
He looks at it, he sighs, he slides it back. And he says, I appreciate it. But you're the ones that really took care of the situation here. So, if you need a place to stay, I might just have a couple of rooms upstairs that will be empty for some time. If you'd like to stay in them, more than welcome.
Well, thank you. A couple of rooms would be nice. After all, we haven't found lodging yet here in Waterdeep, so this is as good a place. After all, I do like the Yawning portal.
He chuckles and he says, well, everyone likes it.
So it seems. I turn to Ralsing and Tiger and say, so, that's amenable to you two?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, well, up that staircase to the left there. And he points to that. Says up that staircase to the left there. You go up. And on your right, it'll be the first 2 rooms.
Alright, thank you very much. And if, anybody else comes looking, I don't know, yell or something?
Oh, we'll most definitely let you know.
I'd hate any more unpleasant surprises.
You and me both. So yeah, as thanks and as your reward, you now have free lodging at the Yawning portal.
Cool.
You know, sometimes it helps to kick ass.
And it helps to heal the bartender.
Yep.
See what I mean? That's what I was saying all along. Be good to your bartenders, they'll be good to you.
Well, shall we get going then?
Alright.
It sounds good to me.
I'd say it was midday. It's about midday here.
And let's go.
Well, do any of us need, rest and recuperation before we head out?
I do.
Oh yeah, we should probably rest and heal. Actually.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so are y'all gonna head up to your rooms?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, so you go up to that staircase there. And backgrounds. Let's see here.
Oh shit.
Damn. Yes, I have a map for every floor of the fucking Yawning portal.
Awesome.
This isn't just some make-believe fucking mind's eye horse shit here. Yeah. Yeah, so these two are the rooms you were pointed towards.
Yeah, I'm gonna retreat to this room.
Alright. Alright, and long rest for everyone?
What is this?
Where is my?
That is part of the, I believe... Let me see here. Yeah, so that's part of a... So it's blocked off by walling here.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh,
that is
okay.
part of the chimney for the, if you scroll up...
Yep, I see it.
For the
For the
oven.
kitchen. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, she's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, that's just part of the chimney that reaches up.
Oh, I get you.
Are you please?
I think.
Yeah.
So we're doing a long one?
Yep, you all get a long rest.
Boy.
Make sure to confirm on resetting your HP values.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There is something I actually genuinely forgot to put into the thing here. Where is it? Okay, so in this in-game chat thing,
Mhm.
And I'm gonna put this as a pinned thing. This is the pronunciation guide.
Ooh.
Yo,
To the characters that appear in this. In case anyone's ever needs to
Okay.
take a second look at it. Like Foon, Blogmar, and Volathamp, Gedarm.
I'm usually pretty good with fantasy names, so I think I'll be alright.
Yeah,
If I
but
can...
still.
Mhm.
not me though. I suck at pronunciations.
Alright, so you all get your long rest. As midday turns to sunset, turns to just after dusk. So, were you all going to...
During our long rest, I had, taken off my soggy clothes and let them dry before donning them after the rest.
Yep. Which, with the amount of heat that actually gets into your with the amount of inadvertent heat that kind of leaks through,
Mhm.
from that smokestack. Yeah, definitely not a problem. Everyone's been all nice and dried out. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting...
Yeah, I forgot we were.
Hmm?
I forgot we were fighting wet.
Yeah. Fighting wet with a weird drunk dude doing magic. Who popped himself invisible to hide.
Fucking asshole.
Well, he can't exactly help you if you're, if he's dead. Come on, come
I mean, I guess.
on. Okay, and so...
After our rest, I'd like to make my way back downstairs and go and sit at the bar once more
Alright.
and order myself some food and beverage before we head out.
Alright. And Dern.
And waiting for Tiger and Rousey to eventually make their way downstairs.
Yep.
Go downstairs, Ada.
Yep. So Dernan just says just 2 silver. That'll be fine.
All right.
And what kind of beverage were you looking at?
Thinking,
Beverage and food wise.
I don't know. I was thinking like some roasted chicken and maybe like a tankard of nice ale.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get it. It's nice and warm. The ale's nice and clean. The cups are all nice.
And I'm also gonna pay for Rousey and Tiger's meals as well.
All right.
Thank you, Captain.
They have 4 more silver.
I pass him the silver and say thank you. Some roast chicken for us and a couple of flagons of ale. Maybe a water for Rousey or something.
Flagon of water.
What?
Put a lemon in it, make it fancy.
Flagon of your finest milk, sir.
Yeah, and he just says, "What? Can't make that one yourself?"
No.
And he just starts laughing. He's fucking with you. What?
I'm unsure what he means by the. I assume he's laughing because I'm not a farmer or something stupid like that.
Oh. But yeah, hands you all what you ordered. And again, it's everything's good, everything's clean, everything's nice and flavorful. Like they know what the fuck they're doing at the Yawning portal, you know? This isn't some fucking dive bar shit. This is the premier tavern on all of the Sword Coast.
After I finish eating and drinking, I turn to Rousey and Tiger and say, well, if you're both about ready, that food was delicious, and I'm quite happy to get on our way. We've got much to do.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
I'm ready to go too.